Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about things from AliExpress that every teacher teaching face-to-face needs to have. All of these are very affordable. You might not need all of them, but some of these will definitely make a difference in your classroom. My name is Darina Logowska. I'm an experienced teacher of English and teacher trainer. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let's get into it. Here's our very first thing. These are dry erase dice cubes. You can purchase these in 4 different colors. The price is 3.50 or 3.39 depending on the color. So what are these? You can write the new language that was learned in the lesson, and then the learners can roll the die and create a sentence with that word, or create a question and ask their partner. The second thing you might want to purchase is for your writing lessons. We often say that it's a good idea to provide your learners with a writing template. So not just giving them an empty piece of paper in a writing lesson, but giving them something exciting, a template. These are very little. They're in a form of post-it notes, and these can be used in the following contexts. You've got this, so the learners can produce an Instagram post. You've got these, and you've got these, a description of a piece of music. I purchased this one, writing up an Instagram post. I think this is great and very modern. And also this for when my context is music and maybe the learners will decide on a new song and write up a description of that song. Let's have a look at the third item. The third item is a must. This is something that will help your learners develop at reading for gist. This is not what this thing was created for originally. So actually, this can be useful at home as well. When you get a parcel and before throwing away the box or the envelope, you want to cover up the address of yours. However, in class, you can use this for texts. So when it's time for your learners to skim through a text, to read it quickly and just understand the text's general idea, you can photocopy a text from a course book. Then you can cover up bits of the text that the students don't really need to understand in order to understand the general idea of the text. Then you photocopy that text, make as many copies as you need for each learner, and give it to them. So instead of covering the text with a blackboard marker, it takes a lot of time. This thing can do the job really quickly. Let's have a look at the next thing that will also help your learners with reading. These are guided reading strips. They come in different colors, and the price, as you can see, is just below £2. I would purchase one per learner. They can choose a color. Maybe you have a group of 6 students, then you could buy 6 different colors and let them pick, or just purchase 6 in one color, so there is no problem. So this is what the learners do. They hold this guided reading strip and they move it across the text. I think this is fantastic and will again help your learners. Let's move on to the next thing. These are pointers. These could be used in different ways. Everything here is about creativity of yours. First of all, you could use these as whiteboard pointers. So as you can see here, a teacher is pointing at the blackboard or at a specific sound or number or anything of your choice. These could also be given to learners to play games where things are written on the whiteboard. And you can also use this for reading again. This can be great help for them to point and help themselves read quicker. Let's move on. This is also a pointer, just a different variation of what I previously showed you. However, this one comes as a 10-piece bundle, and the colors are a little bit different. So these are more transparent, and I think the colors are more vibrant than in the previous option. Here are some stickers that you can use to praise your learners. Great for teaching young learners. You can give them a sticker after each lesson. These are also great to stick in the end of a test or after you check homework. There are so many different options here. So you can go for these ones where you have 4 types. Awesome, keep it up. You did it, great job. You can get them in 50 pieces, 100, 300, 500. Then there's a different one. So where you've got a pencil everywhere and it says keep it up, super, good work, well done. So slightly different options. And again, 50, 100, 300, 500. Option number 3, you've got these fancy stickers where you've got excellent, wow, cool, awesome, good job. Then the next one is this, A plus, awesome, cool, great. Okay, the next option you have here is this. And the final one is like this. I think this one is more childish as well as the ones that you have with animals there. I'm sure the first option is going to work with any age group. Let's move on. And here we have some stickers again. These are more straightforward. You've got a smiley face, an unsure face, and a sad face. These again are great for the same reasons. You can use them for checking tests. You can use them for checking written work like essays. You can also use these at the end of a lesson. But you can also use these to ask the learners to give you feedback for the lesson. Get them to leave a sticker in the end of a lesson and maybe write a line to describe the lesson in one sentence. And this could be very good ground for reflection. Let's have a look. So you've got very different stickers here. I'm not sure you need all of these for English lessons. I would definitely go for either these ones where you get 10 sheets, 240 stickers, or you can also get 50 sheets, and that's 1,200 sticker pack. Wow, that's a lot. You've also got these slightly different smileys there, and then you've got these ones. These are also great, different stars and different smileys, and wow, these could be really, really usable in class. Then you've just got these yellow ones. Why not? These could also be used. You've got them in red, blue, and green. And then you've got these ones, hearts, stars, and circles. I could think of using stars in class, but I don't know why you would need circles. Tell me in the comments if you have an idea. You've got these smileys, so the ones we talked about, and then other different ones. These ones are smaller, so one sheet would be enough for longer. And then these funny faces. I like these as well. We've also got these small ones that you can purchase. You've got the alphabet there. This is great, actually. Why not? You could stick these all over the classroom and then get your learners to hold the pointer, run around and touch the letter. This could be a great idea. However, for this, you probably don't need 10 sheets of these stickers. You could easily just print out the alphabet, laminate it, and put it around the class. But these stick well. So, and then you've got these smileys, stars, stars again. Then you've got the fancy smileys, you've got these circles, and you've got more options. So definitely go for these and then see if you want any other ones. Let's move on. These are big size reward scratch cards. So you can get 50 pieces of these, either with the red line or with a yellow line. This is completely up to you which one you decide to purchase. You've got your reward scratch cards. You write whatever it is you want to write there, either something nice for your learners, or you're going to write what kind of prize they get, maybe no homework for today, or -1 exercise for your homework, or whatever it is you prefer. Then you stick the scratch sticker on top, and in the end of the lesson, you can give this to your learners. Or if you played a game or there was a competition and there's a winner, give this to them. And again, I think these could work with all age groups. A fantastic thing to bring into your classroom. This is a similar thing. You've got these reward cards, and these could be used pretty well with young learners, where you punch a number each time they do something good. So, depending on the rules you set in the classroom. So, for example, all homework done, great. You behaved well today, great. You came on time, great. So, again, this all depends on what are the rules in your classroom. So, and then you decide what they can get for those 10 punches. Maybe they are allowed not to do their homework, or maybe they are allowed to bring in something from home and talk about it in the beginning of the next lesson. Or maybe they can play a game for 5 minutes with a partner of their choice. Whatever it is that your reward system is, they come in different designs. So you've got these more childish ones, and then you've got ones that you can also use with your adult learners. For example, this one can definitely be used with adults, as well as this one, I would say. But probably this one is only for kids. Okay, different designs, very fancy. You've got pink versions with unicorns, that's fantastic, with mermaids. So whatever it is your learners like. So maybe boys could get dinosaurs if you're teaching young learners, girls could get unicorns, and adults could get these ones, for instance. Now, this beautiful teaching aid that can be used in class. So this is where your learners have yes on one side and no on the other side. There is so many different ways how you can use this. Maybe when you do some activities and the learners have to vote, maybe when they are giving feedback to their partners writing tasks in class. So they could walk around the writings that you display in class and stand next to each one and say whether this one wins or not, and then move on to the next one. However, you can also use this when you do reading in class. So for instance, when you ask, are you done reading? And they can put up the answer, whether it's yes or no, and they don't have to even say anything to you. Then you could also use this in your pronunciation classes. Let's imagine that today you're focusing on a specific sound. Let's say it's a diphthong, which is O. So you help your learners with this diphthong, and then you can read out a piece of text. And whenever the learners hear the sound O, they have to put the yes sign up. And when they can't hear it, they can put the no sign up and hold it. This can be really fun, and it is great for noticing the target sounds that you're introducing. You can get one piece for £6, and you can get two for 8, 5 for almost £12, and 10 pieces for almost £16. This is a one-time purchase. So you buy these, and if you always teach groups that are no larger than 10 students, then these can be used again and again and again. So these would live in the classroom. Don't allow your learners to take them home because they might not return them. And you can use these with all your groups for years. Let's move on to the next thing that we have here. The social battery. I think this is just genius. There are different things you can do with this, but what I use this social battery for with my learners is for error correction. When it comes to on-the-spot error correction or immediate error correction or hot error correction. So when you correct your learners exactly when they made a mistake. Give each learner their social battery. They put it next to them and explain why they need this social battery. If their social battery is somewhere closer to the yellow smiley, then this would mean that you can correct them. But if it's red, then they are not ready to be corrected today based on their mood. Then if it's somewhere in the middle, well, maybe yes, maybe no. So you can use it this way. Then you could also use this for deciding on whether the learners want to do a speaking task or a writing task in your lesson. But make sure you're prepared with two options then, both writing and speaking. These are pretty little and they are affordable. So you can get these beautiful ones looking like a little cloud, a black one, a white one, a red one, orangey one, a red one, and different metal colors as well. Again, same as the yes no signs, these are forever in your classroom, a teaching aid that you purchase and keep. I love these, highly recommend it. Let's move on. This is something that is so simple, but something so necessary. When you work offline, you go to your classroom, then there's something you need to pick up in the staff room, then you print out something. And why not put everything in this bag of essentials and making sure that you restock this bag all the time? I would definitely keep my whiteboard markers there, maybe dice, maybe blue tack, whatever it is that you regularly use in class. So it's not all over your bag in the staff room, God knows where in the classroom. Just keep this and wear it. I like it. Let's have a look at this. I think this is a great addition to your classroom where the learners can put their stationery, pens, pencils, highlighters, and so on. You don't necessarily need to have one for each learner. You can have just a few if you have a long desk in your classroom, or if your students are sitting in pairs, you can have one for one desk. But I think it just makes sense to have these pencil-shaped containers for stationery in class because it does represent a classroom learning a pencil. And of course, it can add a bit of color to your classroom. And we're going to finish off with another pointer, which is a retractable pointer. So it can be really little, like this red one, and you can extend it and make it very long. This could be very economical in terms of space. Again, all of these same reasons why you might need this for reading, for different interactivity in class, different kinesthetic activities, pointing at things, at sounds, at things on the whiteboard, and these cost $139. Different colors are there, and I really think that these are great. I hope you found these useful. Please comment below which of these 15 items you'd like to purchase and why. And if you have an interesting idea of how one of these things can be used in class, please share your ideas with us. I would love to get some fresh, nice idea that I can use with my learners. And of course, all the links will be attached below. Our next video is going to be the online teaching edition of things you need from AliExpress. Please subscribe not to miss the next video.